A length restriction on pool-associated motor cords to 3 feet is a critical safety measure. A longer cord presents several potential dangers. Firstly, it significantly increases the risk of tripping, particularly around the pool area where footing may already be compromised due to wet surfaces. Secondly, an extended cord can easily become entangled within the pool equipment itself. This entanglement can lead to equipment damage, motor overheating, and potentially even failure, creating a hazardous situation. Thirdly, a longer cord is more susceptible to coming into direct contact with the pool water. Water and electricity are a dangerous combination, and such contact could result in a severe electrical shock to anyone in or near the pool. The requirement that the receptacle serving the pool-associated motor must be located at least 5 feet away from the edge of the pool is another essential safety precaution. This minimum distance helps to prevent accidental contact with the electrical outlet by individuals who are swimming or engaging in activities near the pool. Direct contact with an energized receptacle could, of course, lead to a serious, potentially fatal electrical shock. These guidelines are not arbitrary. They are put in place to minimize risk and ensure the safety of everyone using the pool area. Failing to adhere to these regulations could have dire consequences. Here are some additional detailed explanations of the regulations. Firstly, it prevents the motor from being pulled into the pool. If the cord is longer, it's easier for someone to inadvertently pull the motor closer to or even into the water. A submerged motor poses a significant electrocution hazard to anyone in the pool. Secondly, limiting the cord length reduces the likelihood of entanglement with pool equipment. Entangled cords can disrupt the operation of pumps, filters, and other vital components, potentially leading to equipment damage or failure. Furthermore, a tangled cord could create a dangerous obstruction in the pool area. Thirdly, a shorter cord is less vulnerable to damage from pool water and chemicals. Pool water typically contains chlorine and other chemicals that can corrode and degrade electrical cords over time. A damaged cord can expose live wires, creating a serious electrical shock hazard. It's also important to consider the strain relief on the cord. A longer cord is more prone to being pulled and stressed, which can damage the connection points at both the motor and the plug. Proper strain relief ensures that the electrical connections remain secure and prevents wires from becoming loose. The National Electrical Code, often referred to as the NEC, provides specific guidelines regarding the installation and use of electrical equipment around swimming pools. It's critical to consult the latest version of the NEC and any applicable local codes to ensure compliance. These codes cover a wide range of safety requirements, including bonding, grounding, ground fault circuit interrupters, often referred to as GFCIs, and the proper selection and installation of electrical equipment. Bonding refers to the process of connecting all metallic parts of the pool structure and equipment together to create an electrically continuous path. This helps to equalize the voltage potential and reduce the risk of electrical shock. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping a circuit breaker or fuse and energizing the circuit. GFCIs are designed to detect even small amounts of leakage current and quickly interrupt the circuit, preventing an electrical shock. They are typically required for all receptacles located within a certain distance of the pool. When installing electrical equipment around a pool, it's also important to use appropriate wiring methods. Conduit, which is a protective tubing for electrical wires, should be used to protect wiring from physical damage and moisture. All electrical connections should be made in weatherproof enclosures to prevent water from entering and causing corrosion or short circuits. Furthermore, ensure that all electrical equipment is properly rated for outdoor use and exposure to the elements. This includes motors, pumps, lights, and other devices. Regular inspections of the electrical system around the pool are also essential. Look for any signs of damage, such as cracked cords, corroded connections, or loose wiring. If you find any problems, have them repaired immediately by a qualified electrician. Never attempt to repair electrical equipment yourself unless you are a licensed electrician. The electrical system around the pool should be tested periodically by a qualified electrician to ensure that it is functioning properly and that all safety devices are in good working order. This testing should include checking the bonding, grounding, and GFCI protection. In addition to the electrical safety guidelines, it's also important to follow other safety precautions around the pool. Keep all electrical equipment away from the water and make sure that everyone using the pool is aware of a potential hazard. Never use electrical appliances near the pool, such as radios, televisions, or hair dryers. If you are using an extension cord, make sure it is properly rated for outdoor use and that it is not frayed or damaged. Never allow anyone to swim in the pool during a thunderstorm. Lightning can travel through the water and cause electrical shock. Educate children about the dangers of electricity and the importance of staying away from electrical equipment around the pool. Post warning signs around the pool to remind people of the safety rules. By following these safety guidelines, you can help to ensure that your pool is a safe and enjoyable place for everyone. Always remember that electricity and water are a dangerous combination, and that it's important to take all necessary precautions to prevent accidents. The National Electrical Code, specifically Article 680, swimming pools, fountains, and similar installations, provides comprehensive requirements for electrical safety around pools. This article covers everything from bonding and grounding to the location of receptacles and the types of wiring methods that are permitted. It's essential to consult Article 680 and any applicable local codes to ensure that your pool electrical system is installed and maintained in accordance with all safety regulations. Furthermore, consider the specific requirements for pool motors. These motors are typically used to power pumps and filters, and they must be properly grounded and protected by a GFCI. The NEC specifies the types of motors that are permitted for use around pools and the requirements for their installation. The NEC also addresses the use of underwater lighting in pools. Underwater lights must be specifically listed for this purpose and must be installed in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. They must also be protected by a GFCI and must be properly bonded to the pool's bonding grid. In addition to the NEC requirements, there may also be local codes and regulations that apply to pool electrical systems. It's important to check with your local building department or electrical inspector to determine the specific requirements in your area. When hiring an electrician to work on your pool electrical system, be sure to choose a qualified and experienced professional. Ask for references and check their credentials to ensure that they are knowledgeable about pool electrical safety and that they are familiar with the NEC and local codes. A qualified electrician can properly install and maintain your pool electrical system, ensuring that it is safe and compliant with all regulations. They can also troubleshoot any problems that may arise and make the necessary repairs. Regular maintenance of your pool electrical system is essential to ensure its safety and reliability. This includes inspecting the wiring, connections, and equipment for any signs of damage or corrosion. It also includes testing the GFCIs to ensure that they are functioning properly. If you find any problems, have them repaired immediately by a qualified electrician. By following these safety guidelines and maintaining your pool electrical system in good condition, you can help to prevent electrical shocks and other accidents and ensure that your pool is a safe and enjoyable place for everyone.